Hello YouTubers, Rob here. So the gluten-free Old Speckled Hen I homebrewed is now finished. It's this one on the left, and this one is a real one. So obviously I've borrowed the bottle, but that's homebrewed. You can see it's nice and clear, quite dark, a bit darker than the other one. I was expecting that. It's pretty close, but this one's definitely a little shade lighter. As you can probably tell, it's side on there a bit more. So yeah, maybe a bit less crystal malt than the ground wheeler recipe suggested, but all in all, pretty good. This is just going to be basically a review of the recipe, see if it's anything like the real thing. So mine's obviously got a bit of yeast in the bottom there, and Moreland's own doesn't have that. I'll crack them open and sit down and then see what I think in terms of flavour and smell. So give us a sec, I'll just set this up. I will cheat, I've got another one in here. You'll see that these are that's the same thing, but I want to keep that bottle as my showpiece bottle. So yeah, I'm going to set this up and then we'll pour them out, see what they look like in the glass, see what they smell like, see what they taste like. Okay. All very precarious. So it's only had about 2 weeks in the bottle, so I'm not expecting mega fizz from this one. It'll probably get a bit fizzy with age, but 2 and a bit weeks, something like that. I thought it's probably almost time. This hasn't got much of a head, to be honest. Not much fizz. Oh, it smells wonderful, that. It smells good. Lots of carbonation. Bit of smoke on that. Very wonky table, this. I'll pour it higher just to get a bit more going on here. Okay, so there we have it. Now these are both chilled. Okay, so they've both been in the fridge, and I think chill haze on them is pretty non-existent. You can't quite see through that because it's so dark. It's definitely darker, but it is clear as a bell. I can promise you that. When you take away all the condensation, it's a nice clear beer. And I think that's because of the brewer's clerics, because even though you've put it in the fridge, or the clarity firms should I call it, it still doesn't haze up, so that's good. Smell. Smell different. This one smells more caramelly. Now I put some inverted Belgian candy crystals in that, so it's kind of the same stuff you'd put in a Belgian triple or Belgian double. Quite caramelly, it gives it that kind of caramelly taste and smell. This smells more hop fresh. I think probably a bit more hops needed. There we go. Oof, wow, extremely caramelly. So definitely on the sweet side. I love that. I think that's banging. But possibly a bit too sweet, I'd say, a bit too malt forward. Maybe a bit more hops would have helped. A bit more challenger. I did use a bag, and that can take away, so I should have added maybe 10% more hops. But let me do this other one. Got a nice nuttiness to it as well. I like that. Way more fizz. Not massively dissimilar. That's the proper one. That's not bad. Smile again. pretty damn close, to be honest. This has got SO4 yeast, and the recommendation was Thames 1275, so maybe there's some variance there. Also possibly a bit less dark crystal malt, or a lower coloured crystal malt would have been slightly better. Other than that, not a bad recipe that, Graham, Mr. Graham Wheeler. I'm really happy with that. So yeah, happy days. If you're in the mood for brewing a beer and you need a recipe, Graham Wheeler's how to brew real British ales or whatever, come on, Trump's there. This is very pleasant, and I'm glad I've got so much of it, because sometimes you brew and you just think, oh god, I'll give it to the slugs, whereas this is certainly drinkable. So cheers to myself, and enjoy your evening. Take care.